Hi mentors, I'm Alex from Boldly. Resourcefulness is actually what we call a meta-competency. That means that it's made up of several smaller competencies that come together, they knit together, depending on the situation or the context that you're in. Think about things like problem solving, networking, it could even be creativity or systems thinking. It really depends on the situation. There are a few generic rules to be great at resourcefulness though. First one is to make sure you've got strong problem definition. We often find with people early in their careers that they can have attribution errors or misunderstand what the actual root cause of their problem is. What that means is we start deploying resources to fix that problem without actually ensuring that it's a real thing first. So for you as the mentor, you can do just a really simple root cause analysis with your mentee when they bring you a problem. Scratch beneath the surface just by asking questions and probing. Make sure that you're really getting to the heart of what the issue is before you move ahead to solve or deploy resource. One example might be if your mentee comes to you and says, I've received some really poor feedback on my Excel analysis skills. If you don't do that root cause analysis and define the problem first, you might presume to deploy perhaps an Excel training course or to offer to sit and shadow the mentee in their next project. However, if you do ask those questions, you might find that it's something else, just that maybe they have a lack of confidence or that they received some feedback from their boss and they were quite defensive towards it, and that's the actual issue you need to be solving for. So do that root cause analysis first, understand what's the desired outcome, who is impacted, and what's actually at the heart of what they're observing. The next thing you want to do is, in relation to that defined problem, catalog your assets. So you might think about assets in resourcefulness in terms of time, money, training courses. These are the typical things that people go towards, and it's true, they are resources. However, you can get a lot broader. Think about resourcefulness to encompass knowledge, to encompass networks and relationships, to encompass even mindsets, ways of looking or ways of thinking about things. Once you catalog these assets in relation to that problem that you're trying to solve, you'll probably see that you've got a lot more creative solutions than what you initially thought. The third one is to really stay open to solutions. We tend to zero in once we've become resourceful and we've deployed a solution. We tend to think, okay, tick, it's done. But actually, if we can keep our mind open, we might find that the problem evolves and that the solution evolves as well. So you need to make sure that you're mentally agile and ready to keep seeing ongoing and continuous solutions. You can do things like making sure that you've got mental exercises built into your daily routines. Things like luminosity, apps like that can be really supportive for cognition and creativity, or just making sure that you have some creative hacks. Even something as simple as mind mapping on a whiteboard in the office can be really valuable. So bringing these creative and these mind-opening, flexible solutions into your thinking is a great way to make sure that you stay agile for ongoing resourcefulness. Finally, I'd just say, make sure that you demonstrate perseverance and make sure that any of your solutions are iterative. Anything that we deploy, we want to be able to make sure that it has its intended outcome. So for that mentee, if we've defined that it is a confidence issue that we need to support them on, and we define that we need to be able to bring in some more role models and role play with them, for example, for their next boss relationship, implement that resource, follow it through, and then make sure that you follow up and see that it had its intended impact. If it's worth deploying, then it's worth making sure that it has hit the mark. So thank you for being resourceful. Thanks for thinking about it in the broadest possible sense. It's absolutely a skill that benefits your mentees, and it's a skill for you as a mentor as well. Enjoy.